Exciting day today. We're going to pull the fuel tank out. The plan here, fuel tank's empty. We're going to fill it with water and then see if we can't see where the leak is coming outside the tank. So let's get into it. So while that's filling up, let's pull this sender out and we can keep an eye on how quickly it's filling up when it's full, and also check the condition of the actual sender. I'm not expecting this to be in real great shape, to be honest. Right, so that sender looks toast. Certainly seen better days. Certainly seems to have signs of moisture in the tank, which is why it's all corroded, and probably for some time. Yeah, that rod is it's pretty much seized. It doesn't really want to move, so we'll have to get a new one of those. Alright, we'll get this tank full and see what happens with this outside level. If the tank's full and there's a leak, it should start leaking out into the outside cavity. Alright guys, that took quite some time to fill up. I reckon it's a pretty big tank, maybe 350 litres, but we've got it full. Give you a little look here. See, she is filled to the brim, and now the process is, turn my light back on. Right, so now we're just gonna monitor that for a while, maybe leave it half an hour, come back and check it. I'm expecting to see that level rise quite considerably. I've had a bit of a look around the top of the tank and it all seems dry, so my gut's telling me there's a corroded hole in the bottom of the tank somewhere. So I'll see you in a little bit and we'll... Alright, so it's been about half an hour. Water level's definitely gone up. And the level in the tank doesn't look like much, but it has dropped a little bit. But the cavity around the fuel tank now it's almost full. So we've definitely got a tank problem. So tank's rooted. Let's work on getting it out so we can get a new one made up. Now there's a fair bit of fluid in there, and it's just gonna keep coming out of the tank into that cavity. And then what I've realized is once it fills up to a certain point, across this bulkhead, there are these little drain holes. Not sure how well you can see that on the camera there, but so once it gets up past a certain level, it'll transfer into this this space here with the fresh water tank. So that's where all that liquid's come from. Now I've had this tank filled for quite a while now, and there's nothing leaking out of it, so that all makes sense. The tank's leaking out the bottom, it's filling up this compartment and then transferring across to the fresh water tank area. So we get this tank fixed, that'll solve all our problems. So to get this fluid out, I've picked up a little drill transfer pump. So this is it here. I've just picked this up from Bunnings. It was 20 bucks. Really curious to see how well it works. The little electric pump didn't work so great. It was pretty slow as well, so let's rig this up and start pumping. Hey guys, welcome back. Right, so this tank is taking a long time to pump out. I was here last night for probably an hour pumping, and it's maybe only a third emptied. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, while it's pumping out, I'm going to proceed with disconnecting all the hoses and all this foam around the tank needs to be removed to actually get the tank out. That's what's holding it in nice and secure. So there's a couple of different ways to do that. You can either chop it up and rip it into pieces and get it out, which I've done a little bit here. It's pretty messy and hard work, takes a lot of time. So there's another method that I've seen, and that's to use a pressure washer. So got me a little pressure washer there. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. Alright, just a quick tip here guys. If you've got some really old hoses you need to get off that have gone really hard, like these ones here, if you're not going to reuse them, the quickest, easiest way to get them off is grab your Stanley knife, just cut a little slit in the hose, and it just allows it to break away off the barb so much easier. This hose is hard as a rock. There you go. If I didn't cut that, I would have been stuck on that for a long time. So, quick little hot tip for you. Alright, so I've finished pressure washing the foam. The pressure washer trick works excellent. Really impressed with it. So we've haven't got every single little bit out, but we've got majority of it removed from both sides and a little bit at the front and the back. And we've had a bit of a win here. The fuel tank's now empty. What's happened, leaving this overnight with water down the side in the cavity has actually lifted the tank up off the bottom. So it's broken free away from the foam, holding it down on the bottom, which is a massive win, because I've seen other people have big struggles trying to lift these tanks out and break it away. So what we need to do now is literally just lift it out of the hole. Well, I've just managed to pop the tank out on this side. Now, have a look at this. That is one massive hole in the side of the tank there. So clearly that is our problem, and I reckon we'll probably find some more like that. So it's a real good thing we went through this process and found the problem, and we're going to get it fixed properly so we can have a safe boat. Job done. Let's clean this tank up and see what it looks like. Just wanted to take a second and say thanks for jumping on my channel. If you like these videos, you like what you see, you want to see more, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you've got any questions or comments, drop them below. See you on the next one.